Salam family, it's me Mika. Greetings to all of you. Yeah, long time the YouTube channel was shut down. Now I'm back. First of all, we give all Kembo to the Most High Yah, Tatanzambia Mazulu, Tatanzambia Mpungu Tulendo, the all powerful God. Greetings to all the Bantus that are scattered to the four corners of the earth. Greetings to all the non-Bantus as well. Greetings to all the people that used to follow the truth. Yes, we will definitely follow our way, the way of building the broken, fallen tabernacle of Dawidi. This is what we do, and we are moving forward. Yeah, first, like I said, greetings to all of y'all, and today I brought a dream and a message that is very prophetic, a very prophetic message, and let us listen to that. Let us start. First of all, we give all thanks and glory to the Most High Yah. The Tanzania should send the angels down there where you are to make you understand what this message is about. Listening to something doesn't mean that you understand the thing that you have heard, and understanding doesn't mean that you also can interpret, giving it to the next person. Okay, that what you have heard or understand. Okay. So there are three different kinds of things. Again, listening to something doesn't mean that you understood the message, and there's someone that maybe understood the message, and he's not able, or he can't interpret, or he can't give it to the next persons because he only understood it, and if he wants to give it to someone, it will be misunderstood. Now, this message is clear. Some sisters contacted me and talked about they interact with a brother. He used to come from Africa, and this brother, this brother didn't know about the Congo prophets like Simon Kimbangu, Simon Toko, or Mama Kimpavita. He didn't know about the old African stories that we came, that we went to slavery, that we are the children of Isolele, that we are the chosen one, that Isaiah and the prophets used to be black, that the book talks about us. And now, the sisters started even speaking to him Kikongo, confronted him with the stories of the Binabeto, right? And this guy, he used also to come from this area beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, right? Normally, he should know. He should know, because he called himself a prophet. Normally, he should know, a little bit about our story. But what happened is he denied it. He went angry, and he also did not understand anything of the message that the sisters wanted to tell him. And he was like, who is the guy telling you these stories? I want to find out who that is so that I can confront him. Because he was like, maybe he can save the sisters. Because he was like, hey, the things that you guys say, it must be witchcraft. It must be wrong. This is not the way. I know it better. I came from those areas, and he was like, I came from those areas, and I know how salvation works. Okay, I know the truth. That's why he went to the United States to tell the people about his Jesus Mises stuff, that the black man is cursed, and etc. etc. This is his mindset. Okay, the sisters told him about things, and he was completely worried. He was confused, because he never heard something like this before. Now, what does this show us? It shows us that many people are called, but few are chosen. Few are chosen. And it doesn't mean that someone, because he follows the Most High, that the person also will make it into heaven. These are things that we have to be clear with. And the prophets, the prophets are the real prophets. They're talking and fighting all the time, speaking out, crying out, shouting out the truth. Who receives the truth? Who understands the truth? Who's willing to change according to that what he have heard? The world. Who's willing to also to work on it? Because many people will tell you different kinds of things like, we have to unite, we have to build something for our people, we have to help our people. But what do these people actually really do for our community? What do they do for our community? And when did they do that? We want to see what they did. Talking is cheap. Talking is very, very cheap, and it's easy. And that's why you see, like Venezuela or Scandinavia, they have no water. The world is going down. You see the false Messiah there in fake Israel, like, because the Christians used to believe that the fake Judeans there, they used to be the right ones. You see, all this shows us that the world is going down. And who will prepare us? Where is the Most High? The Most High said, I have places prepared. The people that are lower will become kings. The people that used to suffer, they will laugh. The people that used to cry, they will win. They will, the people that are suffering, they will become kings. So it is contradictive, the things that the people used to believe, and the things that the Most High thinks. So the Most High have shuffled away for only few people. Only few people. And that's why you will see in this world many black people will be beaten, really beaten. Okay? Because they never wanted to know the truth. They ignored the truth. It will come a time that black people will be beaten. But we are coming to a dream very, very soon from a sister. Before I come to that, we have to know that this is also why our people went to slavery. Why? Our people didn't like the truth. They didn't like the way the Most High act, that he hides things. He shows you only a part, another part he hides. Then he shows you another part he hides. Okay? Because the world, they think, oh, let's go to Congo. Let's steal here in Congo in the east. Let's steal here in the West Africa. Let's steal here in Uganda or whatever. But where is the Most High himself? He said he's under the poor. He said he's in the land. Where is he? So he hides things from other people. And people think that if they receive a little truth, that this is enough to build an empire. To deceiving, even if it must, their own people. Because they receive a little of the truth, a piece. That the Tanzania said, my message, my knowledge to my prophets, and if the time has come. It's the same thing like the Tanzania is saying, maybe the people that are there, they are not even called. They will not even make it, or the time hasn't come for them to make it. So, and this is very, very important for us to understand that the Most High, He's the man of secrets. And if He sent us the messengers to tell His people what is about to come, who understands this message? Because the things that are about to come needs not millionaires. It doesn't need people that just talk. It doesn't need people that just have anger or are jealous or are used to search for problems or whatever. It needs the Most High in you. And it needs leaders. It needs special leaders. It needs people that receive revelations. People that know what will come so that they can prepare the people. This happened with Joseph. This happened with Massa. This happened with Noah. Okay? Always the Most High have sent prophets to prepare their people. What happened with Joshua? Joshua, after Massa, the Most High said, prepare your people. Prepare them, circumcise their hearts. All of them must be ready in spirit and in truth. Of course we keep the commandments, but the Most High say, be ready in spirit and in the truth, the belt. So you have many contradictive ways that people used to take the Bible, because they are not spiritual. I have to say it clear. Because they are not spiritual. They are not spiritual mature. Maybe they understand the part, then they run away because they are so scary to be exposed or whatever. I don't know. But this is not the problem here. The thing is that if the people in the country, especially Africa, that never had the real understanding who the white men are or the nations. Their messages never came to them because of lack of internet, because of Africa is almost they almost cut Africa away from out from the other nations and from the West. So if we want to do something in Africa, call or send a package, everything costs double, like a lot. It is like they tried to, the rich people, they just tried to separate Africa from us, from the people from the West, so that it is for us not possible to make business with them or to do something in Africa or to interact with them. Okay, it's there, in Psalms 83. Okay, they say that they want us to not to be a nation no more. Okay, so they wanted to separating us, and this is what they did. So this means, of course, you have in Africa a lot of people that lack of knowledge. They do not know who Benny Hinn is. They do not know who Kenred Copeland is and all those kinds of people. They just see them and they are like, wow, where? Jesus must be white and all of them must be saviors and good people. And, this is something that we have to know. But in the other way, also the spirituality that is in Africa, it's not in the West. Not even a little bit. This is like they just separated everything so that they can have everything under control. But to ignore the message that the Most High used to give to prophets and to ignore it or to laugh about it. This is a very dangerous act. Why? Because this is what all the people have done before chaos came to this world. The people started to go against the Most High, direct or indirect. Okay? They started to fight against the Mulimo, against the Holy Spirit. They started to saying things, and they started to deceiving different kinds of people. And why is it so dangerous? I can explain. If people starting fighting the message of the Most High, you won't receive it nowhere. No one will come and go outside there and fight, okay? Because there is a way how the Most High fights, and fight for the for His kingdom to come. No one will do it. Coming and starting building up languages, etc., different kinds of things, so that so that we can be prepared, so that we can go when the time comes. And here it comes. When our people receive the message, like the message of this truth, right? Because many doesn't know, many become frustrated, angry, and because they do not know the other part of the Most High. Of course, one part is to becoming the truth, to have the truth in you, but another part is to be spiritual, to receive it spiritually, to understand the things spiritually. Why all this happened? Where does all these kinds of things come from? Why all these things must happen? That the things that will come in future, right? And how does the Most High prepare us to overcome? Because it must happen. If someone started to go against another one, he should ask himself where all these kinds of things comes from. Because the Most High is almighty, He is all powerful. People going from this place to another place, then He changed this place. Maybe they should look for to the mirror and find the problem by themselves. And one thing that you will see is that people become so angry that they even start attacking. They will start attacking the nations, white people and etc. Carnal. Nations against nation, but carnal fights in the street. They will beat themselves up carnally, killing themselves, and doing different kinds of things that I do not want to call here. This will happen because of anger, frustration, etc. But if you are the children of the Most High, how can you act like this? How can you say you're going to burn churches and stuff? How can you become like this? I can tell you why. Because the spiritual part is not in you. Because the Most High didn't tell us to act like this. This is not the way the Most High said that we will act. But many people will take it like this. Like, keep the commandments, but don't believe in the Spirit, because you can't believe in the Spirit and keep in the commandments. This is what they will tell you. But the thing is that you can't keep all commandments. And especially if you do not know the commandments. Therefore, I have my two books out, the Book of Prophecy and the Book of Laws. It's a very important, is a must book if you want to know more about of course, some of the prophecies, the things that will happen, and of course, the laws and how to lead assemblies, churches, etc., etc. And there again, a prophet has put something down there so that the people used to follow. In all the ways, in all the ministry that I used to do, I always used to lead. If people hurt or doesn't hurt, it's not my fault. It's not the fault of my team. We give the message out. Go take work visas. Go back to the country. Who said it? go back to the country? Who said what is under the earth of the countries? Who said it when we have to go back to the country? How we should go back to the countries? What we should do there? The mission is so big that our people doesn't have the time no more, okay, to fight fishes. A lion will not go to the water and to become a fish. And this is where the Most High have to show with whom he is or not. And I mean, the Most High is about to build something up that is bigger than the imagination of man. And therefore, he needs very, very special people. And there where we go, it is so spiritual and not carnal, and not like, oh, keeping commandments, oh, we are, blah, blah. It is so spiritual. Even the whole world will be transformed in spirit and in truth. In spirit. There is a world between the worlds, and this world is about to come, our world. Into this world. There are mountains where we have to go. In groups, houses there are things that the people can't imagine. Our people must be fed. We need we need waters, food, housings, gardens. People think, to listen to a prophet, I'll just take that what is good and I will use it for me. But the people are forgetting that the Most High sent the prophet because he knew why. He knew why he has sent those prophets. They have a mission. You see? And today, everything is okay. Today, we can deny the messengers of the Most High. But tomorrow, people will see. And why should a prophet or a messenger get killed before he did everything because of one or two or three persons? This is almost impossible. So it is very easy to move with those people that are it's very easy to move with those people that used to walk the same path with you, that are listening to the same voice like you. This is it. And the message that I wanted to show you guys of the sister that have dreamed it. So let me just go through it. Is she dreamed that white people plotting. I actually heard them talking about how to gather them in one place so they could kill them by setting them on fire. Then I saw a huge city of people filled with black people. They shot fire into the city, and it was burning, who seemed unaware. And most of the white people outside of the city, surrounding the city and standing around looking and talking, their voices were shouting and very angry and very mean and hateful, but their body was calm, just standing and talking. It did not make sense. I went to look closer in the city. I saw chaos. Black people were running, hiding, screaming, crying, and being chased and killed, being dragged and beaten up. They were being tortured. Some had their hands tied behind their backs and were being taken somewhere. It was horrible. White people were so angry and full of pure hate. Then I walked up and saw one couple that looked like they were crying. When I go closer, I saw them burning this young girl or woman in a barrel. Then they tried to stop it, but it was too late. The girl was screaming at first. Then I saw she was dying, and she was saying something about her mom and reading a book. It seems like she wanted her mom to read certain book. It was so strange that she was dying but talking about the book. As I looked around, the inside of the city, it was like I was walking but kind of floating because I was very light. My body had no weight to it. Everything around me was going fast and chaotic. No one attacked me or talked to me. I don't even think they could see me. Then I had a conscious thought that I am dreaming, and I asked where I am, and I immediately saw a woman in the kitchen washing dishes like nothing was happening around her at all. Like she was away from the burning city, and she was very calming, cleaning dishes, her kitchen. But soon I saw her, I woke up. The message is very, very easy to understand. The thing is, whom do you follow? I mean, it's okay, me myself, I have never said, don't follow this person, don't go this person, don't watch this person, especially here in my assembly or something like that, of Isaiah Congo in the world. I never would say something like that. But what I want to say is, why can you hear exactly this kinds of mass in other assemblies? Don't go this way, don't do this thing, don't do this thing. The thing is that one way to find out who is open and doesn't fear other people is if someone is spiritually mature, if someone is open to stand up with a word like a man in front of others, to confront his problems, to confront his enemy, to say out what he have to say. You can see people, you can see people, the most I say, whom should I send? Whom should I send? You can see people, they do not even know how to protect their families. They do not even know how to protect their wives. They do not even care about other people. But if it comes to something that they think they can get the profit out from, then they will open their mouth. They're getting attacks from everywhere like little kids. They're standing and being like, oh, if I say something, these other people, they are too big. But if it comes to something what they think, oh, now I can get profit out of it, they open their mouth. And this is wrong. It is wrong. And I mean, it is not about going to the land. It is not about going to Africa. People used to go to Africa all the time. People used to go to Africa and building a house all the time. People used to travel all over the world, like in Venezuela, Caribbean, Southern America, Brazil, whatever, or Europe all the time. It's about what will you do? Who will prepare you? What is your mission? What is the man's mission that you follow? What is the next thing that you will do? If I would say, because of this negativity that sometimes used to come from fishes, yeah. If I would say like, hey, I will stop my mandate, or I will stop the prophetic word that the Most High gave me, by sending books outside there and doing so much things, saying so much things so that people can prepare themselves. If I would say I would stop to do it, who will say those things? I mean, it's okay if people take it from me and go and do themselves, by the way. This is how it is. This is how it is. But in the end of the day, it's not about getting the treasures from the earth, the points from the earth, having big cars, whatever. It's about to getting the points from heaven. And I have saved people according to that what the Most High gave me into my hands. Many people can go here in this assembly. They will always, the people in the assembly will always be, do you know Mikael? Everything what you say there, do you know Mikael very well? And this is where the Most High will put Mikael there to show what the real mission is. Because a light to Jacob, to Yehuda, to all the Isolale and the world. This is not a small thing. It's not about small assemblies and those kinds of things. This preparation is so big that The Most High is preparing something that will be imaginable for the most of the people. It's not about going to Tanzania and yeah, now I'm there and okay, small community. We can now drink our alcohol. We can now show ourselves that we're the Not only that, we need to be prepared spiritually. The Most High is talking about in the book of Acts, he's talking about to prepare ourselves spiritually. Wear the garments, wear the warrior cloth, helmet, arms, not like physical like the people used to do in the United States, like this Hebrew Israelite garments or whatever. This is physical. We used to wear, by the way, white clothing and very spiritual, washed and in truth and in spirit. So nothing happened, not with this kinds of clothing that you used to see there. Anyway, okay, but spiritually, and this is where people are like, oh man, I can talk about the Most High, listen about the Most High, but I do not want to do what the Most High really wants, or because I do not understand, or it's too hard for me to live according to this manner. And it is not bad. It is okay, because that what we have to understand is not everyone not everyone it's not everyone's way. But this is it. The message is clear. The message is like, we must be prepared for the things that are about to come, even in the land of Africa. You must be prepared. You know, if not, you find yourself there, uh, and at the end, I don't want to say certain things. You can die. You just be there, or even in Europe, there is no escape. The message, the dream that the sister had was for Europe, America, Russia. People in this land that will stay here will suffer. There will come a time that the people that will stay here, they will suffer in a way they can't imagine. Black people will be burned like it was before. They will be killed, molested, hated. Yeah, like it was before. And how do you want to prepare? Now people will wait until Mika again will say something against about it. And this is why the Most High sent prophets, not that the Most High that the people start worshiping prophets or looking at the prophet like he's no. The prophet is nothing more than a messenger. This is the messenger. The message comes from the Most High. Without him, the people wouldn't know anything. And watching TV and looking who the next pope is and who will the next war will come, this is easy. But knowing deeper things, this is another thing. And this is, by the way, these are my videos. New videos are about to come. And let us I don't want to go, let us be with 30 minutes. Yeah, so the message is clear, my brothers and sisters. Transform yourself spiritually. Being prepared to be prepared to there was a sister, I told her about the story, how the Most High used to do things in this moment here. And I told her that what will happen here in 2021, especially in this awakening here that where we are into, where the Most High will very, very clear show the people, like, what did you do all the time? What did you do all the time? This will be a very, very easy movie, but just run, because some people are maybe called 2 or 3 days ago, 1 year ago, because they used to being united as a family or stuff like that 1 or 2 years ago, because of separations, and maybe 1 or 2 years ago they came into this truth. But there are some people, they are called in the womb of their moms. They're called for something bigger. Okay, and these are two different worlds. And this is where the Tanzambi used to say, when did I send someone that you guys like? When did I send someone that you guys believe into? When did I send someone that you guys didn't kill? Because that's what the Most High wants. It's not that what the world wants. And like I said, I have promised something. We're going to a time where many people will become very, very poor, suffering. When the white people starting suffering, black people will thinking that they have now the power over them, starting beating them up. But this is also the end of many of the black people's area. They will be killed because we have now the chance to win. We have no. The people that used to stay with me, stay with me, stay with the Bantus, all over the world. We are open. We are open to open more and more secrets. The Most High used to open secrets in His time. We are open for everyone also that hates us. The thing is that we are fighting for also the people that used to hate us. So it's like everyone. I believe in repentance. I believe in the Most High. I believe in frustration. I believe that Satan comes and just destroy, and then he goes his ways. And if I see what was told us in the assembly and stuff, tabernacle and the books that I write and the things that the elders say, the prophecies of the prophets, the things that are written in the Bible from those prophets. Hey, you don't have time to play around, to stay in the islands and shaking and looking at the nice boys there, la 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 la. It's over. The time to play around is over. To sit in an assembly, to just looking at the boy and watching who's good, who is the better preacher, who speaks better English, who should I follow because America is saved. We saw it here, videos from people dancing in the strip club and etc. But look at the followers. So it's like, it's about time to recognize and really ask the Most High, and staying with the people, supporting that what He wants to do, because this is where He is. This is how He gonna bless you. This is how you're gonna come out of the slavery. Slavery is about to come, but a new one, a hard one. Go to Babylon AD. Go to the 12 Monkey movie. Go to the movie 2012. Go to every science fiction movie, every crime movie. You will find it. Look at the prophecies in the Bible. Walls will be built for those that are stiff-necked. This is the same thing that happened in the land. This is the same thing. Who should the Most High send? What did the Most High's prophets did to you? Did they stole from you? What did they take from you? What? What did you do that you can show a finger on a Most High's prophet? It's almost impossible. And the bad thing is that prophets move. My father used to say, especially if people used to talk about Kimbangu, Simon Toko, why do they not accept them? If those people would be white, the whole world would talk about them. Someone that was killed several times, but he came back and showed love to everyone. So someone that spent mostly 30 years in jail. But why do people not accept them? Especially if people comes from a land, the people from those lands will not accept him. But this is also why you see all of our people in the lands are suffering. People can talk and say what they want. It's like, let's say the world will kill Mikel Massa. Everyone that is written in this name here, that is given to me, no one of them can make it. But people do not know astrophysics, math. They never went to school, many people from us. They just read the Bible in the Eurocentric, or, in that what was given to them 30, 60, or maybe only 2% of power, of knowledge, of the wisdom of the Most High Spirit. Because it is according to the Spirit like you will understand the Bible. If your spirit is low, how do you want to understand the Bible? Today you hear from some assemblies, we do not believe in the Spirit. Because you have no idea. And what I want to say is, salvation is not for everyone. Salvation is not for everyone. But the pain and the suffering and the problems are coming to everyone. They are coming to everyone. Even the most hated people that used to hate the Bantus, for everyone, the doors are open. I saw people with a lot of depression talking very, very weird things. And people in Africa used to listen to them as well. People are not egoists or color orientated or country orientated. All these hates come from a very special point. And I don't think that this is the real way that we used to go. But one thing is clear, that the whole world is suffering because they used to fight the anointing. They used to fight the anointed one. They used to fight the Most High on earth. And if this happened, the people must suffer. But the Most High have always find a way to save some. And those some will know when the time comes where to go. That's why it is not a problem if someone are in the church, Jesus. If someone is in China, Jesus. If someone is somewhere, even Muslims will come. For this, to this unity, needs a spiritual maturity, a power, a concept that from heaven, a real concept. The Most High Spirit must be upon someone. Love, someone that love and is very wise and is called for that. Not love only with lips, not working only by talking, not working only by putting some people down so that you can be lifted up for 2 days. This is not how the things works. And we should know that someone that tried to save his life, he will lose his life. And we should know that the Most High say, someone that means that order, everything should be in order, perfect. If someone thinks that this is the way, he should know this is the way of slavery. This is the system where we are into now. We're living into order. You are a number. You must have a car if you want to have certain jobs, different kinds of certificates, different kinds of diplomas, okay, degrees, whatever. You must be white. You must be from this family and this family. You know. So we are living in a pyramid system, which means this order. Or these people that you used to see with gravats here, nice looking people, good speaking people, people that used to show themselves like angels of light. This is not the Most High way, and this was never the Most High's way. Maza, emotional. Elijah, the emotion. Daniel, the warriors of the Most High. They don't joko. They have another frequency, and not they're walking in another frequency. Jacob was someone that he used to play, but he loved the Most High, and Esau was a hunter. Perfection, and everything must be good, and I can do what I want. Mostly, our people do not know who they are. If you come with this kind of thing, order, I used to say, of course, we have to keep commandments. All of us try to keep it, but you will always see people's mistakes. And if you see people's mistakes and you start going after the mistakes, you will have no friends. But because we know the Most High is love, and because we know that the Most High can forgive, because we know that the Most High wants to unite, He knows according to those people, He will judge. And He wants the unity between us. Because the Most High's ways are like you see in Africa. Of course, there is a lot of chaos. But Africa is free. Isolele is free. We are not captive. We are not in bondage. We are not in a system where you are oppressed. Sometimes if you see all this chaos in your child's that he does, like black people mostly, people used to say, man, my child, he never will be someone. Who said that your child will never be someone? Don't laugh before the judgment didn't come. And, the end didn't come. The end didn't come. But 2021, I would say to those people, I go to Tanzania. I want to do this. I hope the last year people wanted to come to Africa. I hope this year you can do it. And I hope you don't do it and sell everything that you have and just come down and wants to show that you are the better black person. Because you will fall. You will fall and you will never ever. The first guy that you will call is Mikael, my brother. Or my sister, or my auntie. The whole family will call Mikael. No one else will say, Mikael, I know what happened, but forget it. And it's okay. It's okay. I mean, this is the mission. But what I want to say is, don't try to follow or to be perfect if you are not. Because you are not. Definitely not. Don't try to show other people's bad side, like, oh, look what he's doing, like, look what he's doing. If you yourself, you are really bad and worst. Salité. You are salité, and it's bad. It's really bad because if we should measure the people only from the bad things that they used to do, it's bad. And ask. It's always good to ask also other people's what meaning or thoughts or what happened or if something happened, to ask also the other side, before judging or talking rubbish. What I want to say is our people, the Most High didn't made us like to be perfect, to try to be perfect. In this chaos, what sometimes people used to see, we are moving forward. And we will make it. In this chaos, there is love. In this chaos, there is the Most High. He sits there. He is there because people are free, because people are not bounded in a system. You have to follow me. If you follow someone else, you will go out. You will be kicked off. You have to do this and this and this because so that my ministry goes forward. No, people used to be free. We are free people. We do not need any slavery. But deceiving our people, it's bad. Because in the end of the day, it's the spirit that wins. I have a big testimony that I want to share. I was in Angola with an elder, and this was the first time he saw me. He was like, "Wow, look, the people are attacking and saying rubbish things about us, and etc." So yeah, yes, I was like, "Yeah," but I was like, "Look, I am now here in Angola. Like, I started all this in Angola not many years ago, but look what I have." And he was like, "What?" He himself, he started to, what? What? And then he asked me, he was like, are you rich? I tell you, this was one of the first things he said. Are you rich? Because he was like, how can this young man, 33, brothers and sisters, 33, Isaiah goes, Isaiah comes. Not like the guy in the messianic guy in the Middle East, but the 33 in his age has a meaning. We are in this is another fight. Okay? But what happened? The elder was like, in front of my wife was like, don't say, because my wife is, that's why the King Kong the lion of Judah will come, The thing is, she was like, don't say. And he asked me, how did it happen in your life? What happened? How can this be? But there he only heard the story that I told him. One day we went to visit some other elders. In the house of the elders, we talk. A mother came in. This mother came in, and she was like, in Africa, the mothers, they used to wear like dresses and stuff. But she came like half naked, and she was like frustrated. She was like, something brought me here. Today I will receive my healing. Today. And the elder was like, what is this? And we sit there, and because we're a spiritual person, and, the one that said, hey, the elder said, I think you came here because of that guy here. The one of him popped up and said, you came because of Mikael. The Most High, POM! Healed immediately. Everything was fine. This is how the Most High works. Ngungangele, if the rings start belling, Nigeria, America, China, England, Europe, all over, Africa, Mozambique, everywhere where you see people suffering today. What is happening there? What will happen all over? What is happening in Africa? What will happen in Ghana and what will happen in Nigeria? Do people know that? That's why we are prophets. We know. And that's why we are called. Because the things that will happen, not a carnal person can go and help and change something. And we won't go there and begging for money. Begging like, where can we sleep? What can we do? The Most High have every single thing under control. And he will show with whom he is, who his son is. I have taught so many times about sons, the stars, sons. Did people understand this teaching? The star of Alva. Do people understand what anointing, what to be called, to be chosen? Do people know what this means? To be an elect, to be light, to be hated because of that. Are you hated? Or do you want people to love you? Do you do this kinds of the things what you do for people? Or do you really struggling like it should be? Do you really build tabernacle of Dawidi in America? In Asia? In Europe? Is there the tabernacle of Dawidi? Did you ever touch the Most High's land? Did you ever? Where is the Most High's mountains? Where should you go? What should you do? What is the mission? So, brothers and sisters, the Most High didn't make us only bell, but the Most High have also prepared us very good. He has prepared us. He has blessed us. And we will not fall. We won't fall. Hallelujah. Tatanzambe adzolukumu for everything that we do and that we will do, because he has everything under control and he is doing all these kinds of things. If someone has a problem, he should go to the Most High. And the doors are open for everyone. For everyone. Everyone that comes with an open heart is welcome. No one is better than the other person. But let the Most High do His work. Do you yours without pulling some people down. You can make it without pulling people down. There are many enemies outside there. They have Chinese eyes. They are white and stuff. You are scared. You are scary. You will be even scary if you come in front of me, my friend. Inget.
Trinidad, got so many brothers, I don't know what to do. We've got some brothers in a GP, whole lot of brothers in a Rikers too. Unite no brothers in a Africa. The words of the prophet, man, it must go true. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, that's where I wanna be. To meet with the saints, giving thanks and praise His Imperial Majesty. I saw a vision of a Rastaman beckoning out to me. He said, gather your brothers and sisters from the four corners of the earth. And if they're living in America or even in my homeland Jamaica, the brothers them that suffer in South Africa, even in Australia down under, tell all the buffalo soldiers prepare themselves for war. Cause when united we're stronger, divided we will fall. And when the runnings get steeper, my love for Jah it gets deeper. Jah Jah is my guiding savior, I will sing out His praises forever. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, that's where I want to be. My father's land, my mother's land. Ooh, I've got some brothers in a Canada, brothers and sisters in a England too. We've got some brothers in a Trinidad. Got so many brothers, I don't know what to do. We've got some brothers in a GP, all of the brothers in a Rikers too. Unite now, my brothers in a Africa. The words of the prophet, man, it must come true. Oh, Beulah land, sweet, sweet